Pre-season training started as usual with physical training, slowly moved into fielding and then batting in the indoors, and then had a few match practices. Started with the intention of obviously bringing the shield back because defeat was still lingering in there. Players, well, obviously my vice captain Shashika Busewala had a brilliant season the year before, and Nisha Mazahir, one of the most talented guys I've seen, who got selected to play for Sri Lanka under-19 that year as well. And Milan Fernando, he was a very up and coming youngster, much depended on those guys with bat and ball. Mindset coming into the big match was very positive. Though we didn't have a great season, we had managed to win the 2 games before the Royal Tournament, which gave the boys a lot of confidence. They got the taste of victory, and the desire to win and bring the shield back was definitely higher than ever. The shield back was the most important thing, especially for the colorsmen who played in 2005 and did well and won the Royal Tournament. Losing in 2006 was a very big blow emotionally. So bringing the shield back in 2007 was our primary focus, and we didn't, strive to do anything less than that. Keeping the boys together was a challenge, but I had an amazing bunch of guys and didn't have to do much other than the practice sessions and whatnot. We managed to organize a lot of fun stuff like team dinners and get-togethers and stuff that actually made everyone bond together regardless of their age or seniority. So going into the match, I had 10 guys beside me who would support me to all ends. We had a couple of game plans depending on whether we batted first or bowl first. Either way, the game plan was to go out there, be positive, impart pressure on the opposition, and take the bull by the horns and not to let the game just drift. Whether it was batting, put 300 plus on the board and bowl Royal out twice. If it was bowling, bowl them out for a low score, and then get a good total and then put pressure again. The game plan was to play to our strengths and capitalize on any situation and not let the advantage go at any point, and I think we delivered on that. Day 1 was definitely the best day for us because that set the tone. We actually had a setback because we lost the toss and we were sent in on a green top, but boys batted well. We managed to get 374 just after tea at a record run rate, and sending Royal in for about 20 overs that day. They ended on 40 for 3. So on day 1 itself, we took the initiative. We were on top, and Royal were facing a lot of pressure at the end of day 1.
Hits from him. Quick single taken. Peiris has his bat raised. That's 150 for Ashan Peiris. Still looking pretty fresh after the long innings. He's been out there from fairly early this morning, but it's been a captain's innings. He's kept his partner Mazahir with him, and together they are putting St. Thomas's in a very, very commanding position.
And he stood and delivered. That's the way it's going. St. Thomas's are really not cruising, they are galloping along. And that is 150. The second 150 in the Tomian innings. First was Ashan Peiris and now it's Mazahir. And one wonders who was the more forceful innings in
Spain. Busewala comes down the track, he's missed it. And that's first blood for the Tomians. Veerabodna did well to collect it. De Silva lost his bat as he came down the track. Almost yoked himself, but he lost his bat and just couldn't make it back to the crease. And Veerabodna collected it well, took the bails off. So the Tomians have got a wicket. They sent the Royals in, expecting a breakthrough, expecting to get a couple of wickets this evening. And here's the first one for them. Spinner. Goes to Varnakula Surya. Is that a catch? Yes, it is. I think umpire's going to give him. He has done so. Little inside it, and Dilin Nogavela grabs the catch. He's delighted. So too are the rest of the Tomian team. The second wicket for them. And this is exactly what they wanted, to get a couple of wickets before the close of play. They've got 2 now. Both opening batsmen back in the pavilion. They would have had a superb day. Day 1 of this match. Now Krigoda edges it, and yes, he's gone. Dirushan takes the catch, and Milan Fernando gets his second wicket. Outside edge, and Krigoda is gone. So Royal have lost their third wicket. The night watchman sent in to protect the top order batsman has failed in his duties.
Preparation for day 2 was very simple. Bowl Royal out twice. We wanted to bowl them out in 2 days and we came very close. We gave them the follow-on because they only got 160 odd in the first innings and they lost 6 wickets again by the end of the third session on day 2, so victory was in sight. So day 2 was the day that we actually took the game by the horns and we actually established our dominance in that Royal Tomi.
After heroic innings, he's coming in to bowl and he smashes it and it's taken beautifully at extra cover by substitute fielder Nilsson Fernando. That is a great blow for Royal and didn't get. Oh, that out again, a reflex catch I would call it, taken by Nugavella, and now Royal are getting in deeper and deeper in trouble.
And is that a catch? Yes, it is another one. And Milan Fernando has done the trick again. Busagola, the fielder at gully, he had to run a little bit. The ball stayed in there. That one jumped off the pitch and Amadou lunged forward, has got an outside edge. He's been battled off the back foot. Edged it and he's gone. Jayant made it look all so simple, but the ball was travelling quite quickly. And Abekon goes, he's got an outside edge there. Another good short delivery, testing him. Bouncer goes for the hook. It's in the air. It's a steepler, and Walpita has got it. Did make an indication that it was spinning in the air, but he got underneath it. And the Tomians have taken the 9th Royal wicket, 2nd wicket for Rucho de Silva. So here's Fernando. Now Jude steps out and looks like he's dumped. Yes, he is. Didn't get his foot back on time, and Milan Fernando, he's jubilant. He's taken 5 wickets in his first appearance in a Royal Tomian. The flags flutter. Walpita's bowled much better in the 2nd innings. 15 years of age, comes in and bowls outside the off stump. There's a big shout for a catch behind. And yes, it has been given. Umpire Athula Saranayaka took a while, deliberated whether it did touch the bat, and finally deciding, yes, De Silva has to go. And so here's Mazahir. That's wrapped him on the pad. Yes, he's gone. That's an LBW. Mazahir is delighted. The Tomians are 2 and now Royal have lost their 2nd wicket. Good in swinger, and Mawjood caught on the crease. Edged it, and it's a low catch. Jayant and 2nd slip. 2nd catch he's held on to in this game. He's a good slip fielder, very safe pair of hands, but all credit to Mazahir. He's been angling the ball away from the left-hand batsman. This time it was Kusal Pereira. He was at the receiving end. 4 runs. This time he just angles the bat and gets a single. And there is a shout for a run out. Yes, Ahmad is gone. It looked like it was going to be a comfortable. Bouncer attempted hook and Nirushan has taken the catch. Wasn't difficult for him, just lobbed over his head and Mazahir has struck his 3rd wicket. He did a great job with the bat, bowled well in the first innings, and now he's taken 3 wickets in the Royal 2nd innings. What a performance by Nizam Mazahir, and the wicket the Tomians wanted. And there's an appeal for a catch. Yes, umpire has raised his finger. Tahir has struck. That was the googly, the one going away from the left-hander. Perhaps one that could have suited it, pick it, but give full marks to the wicket-keeper.
The plan for the final day was very simple. Keep our emotions in check and not let one of the weird, things of cricket to happen. Because we all know cricket is a game that anything can happen. Though it's only 4 wickets away from victory, there could be a long partnership. A Royal Tomian is a place where a lot of, hidden talents come out, a lot of grit, a lot of determination. So the only plan was go out there, don't relax, take the 4 wickets, and then let's party.
And it's driven, Pusakola field, throws it on the stumps, and there is a run out. So the Thomians have got the breakthrough they wanted, the first one for the third day. Tantrikoda looks back at his partner, disappointed. He is, and that's a stumping. Yes, it is out. Umpire Atula Saranayaka raises the finger, and De Silva has swung once too often, and he's met with his fate. The Thomians certainly know. Now it's over. It's almost over. Push towards mid-on. Short mid-wicket comes in. Misunderstanding, and this is the end. The last man, Botetu, thought he was going in with Fernando for a single, but Ashan Fernando picked up, Ashan Peiris correction, picked up the ball. A sea of Thomians rushed to the middle, and that is the end of the 128th Battle of the Blues cricket encounter. The Thomians have won comprehensively. They've won by innings, and what a fine performance.
Day 3 lasted, if I'm not mistaken, about 1.5 hours. By 11:35 or so, we had taken the 4 wickets, and though it was 1.5 hours, those 1.5 hours were probably the longest 90 to 100 minutes of all our lives. We just couldn't wait to get that last wicket, to get that victory, to bring the shield back, and to actually, take that jubilation in. It was a magical couple of hours, and it went by all too soon. And thinking back now, it was a day actually that we could have spent a lot more time savoring. Wearing that blue, black and blue blazer and the cap, you do it with a lot of pride. Whether it's a young lad aspiring to get it, or if it's a colorsman who has already got it, remember the value in it. Go out there and play like Thomians, play like gentlemen. And looking back, those were the best days of our lives. We still try to, cherish those memories, relive those memories. So go out there and give it all. Don't lay anything back. Don't come back into the dressing room, finish your cricketing career like you had anything more to give. Leave everything out there on the field, and then you would actually savor the value of the blue, black and